वो चेयरमैन सर भी आ गया।
ऑफ किया। सागर को बुला ना। 1 second ना।
Hi, Dr. Chand. Hi, Rama. How are you?
Hi,
Good afternoon
Chaitanya.
to everyone. Good afternoon, Dushan Bhai, Sudeep Da,
Yeah, good
Anil
afternoon.
ji, Karthik Bhai.
Good afternoon, Chaitali.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi,
Good
Dushan Bhai.
afternoon.
Good
Hi.
afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Karthik bhai.
Hi, Anil ji. How are you doing?
Good, madam. Thanks.
I don't think Rama needs to be introduced. Karthik Bhai, you know Rama, right? Dushan Bhai, of course, knows Rama. Dr. Sant, Sudeep Bhai, of course, Sudeep Da, definitely. Anil ji, Rama is our women's wing member. She is also a customs broker, and she is also part of the Chennai Customs Brokers Association as well as the ladies wing over there. And she is now representing Chennai in the FFAI EC from the women's wing as part of the EC. And she's also a trader,
Can I join
and
from here then?
she has done a lot of sessions for DCBA and for FFA, and also we have launched this new series from last month. So it's going to be a mini series for 6 months.
Good, ma'am. In fact, I met her in Chennai actually last time.
Yes.
She's a Swati से। स्वाति से किया इन्फो।
Dr. Sant, you will do the Q&A and the ending, na? Closing.
अभी 12:54 को
I will be there. Don't worry, Chaitali.
Amit Bhav, are you there? Good
Yeah, I am
afternoon.
there. Good afternoon. I think there is some problem with the video. Just trying to sort it. Just give a minute, otherwise we'll start the way it is.
Okay, fair enough. Can we start entering people?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
already told people.
Okay, ठीक है. Swati, enter करावी दो ना.
It is on. The webinar is on.
Where is the link?
Sorry, શું થયું?
Webinar is already on when you joined. It was
Okay.
on.
ठीक
People
है.
are online.
All right. Okay.
Swati, where is the link?
I'm forwarding you.
You are telling Swati sir. Amila, put this off now.
Recording in progress.
Close that.
Yeah, am I audible, Chaitali?
Yes, Amit Bhav, you're audible.
Yeah, okay. Let's start. Swati, you put your sound off.
Chairman, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ramaji.
Good afternoon, Chairman Saab.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
Amit Bhav, with your permission, should we start?
Yeah, please do. I'm very sorry for the technical glitches which were there. I am logged in through my laptop, so we can start.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome to our panelists as well as our office bearers. This is a warm welcome to our chairman, Shri Amit Kamath ji, our immediate past chairman, Shri Dushyant Mulani ji, our honorary secretary, Shri Sudeep Ded ji, as well as our office bearers and vice presidents, Anil Kumar ji and Kartik Bhai ji, and of course to all our audience who have joined us on a Tuesday warm sunny afternoon. I take great pleasure that this is our second session of the new series that we launched last month under the auspice and blessings of both our present chairman, Shri Amit Kamath ji, as well as our immediate past chairman, Shri Dushyant Mulani ji. We at FFAI are trying to do things differently, and we would like to provide not only training and upskilling, but also conduct programs that are genuinely going to make a difference in our fraternity as well as in our members. And therefore, we come up with different programs, if not every month, then every couple of months. And we request your support and participation because these are thought out of the box and they may not necessarily resonate with everyone, but they are meant for everyone and they target different audiences. This Logistics Edge series is meant for our top management. It is meant to help us navigate our complex lives that we lead as professional logisticians. Having said that, our second session today is on resilience. And to speak further on it, may I please request our chairman, Amit Bhav, to say a few words. Amit Bhav, over to you.
Thank you, Chaitali, and good afternoon, everybody. We launched this Logistics Edge series under FFAI Women's Wing on 10th of September this year. It's a six-part series which would be concentrating and designed to sharpen the essential soft skills vital for navigating complex challenges, building strong relationships, and driving unparalleled successes. As Chaitali mentioned, today this is our second session with the topic Resilience and Recharge, Thriving in a High-Stress Environment. Friends, as you all know, our industry isn't for the faint-hearted, but it is a very exhilarating industry to not only to survive, but to thrive in this very competitive environment. Custom brokers and freight forwarders, along with anyone who is involved in our industry, have to have a combination of resilience, the ability to bounce back from difficulties, handle setbacks and challenges, and also simultaneously recharge and actively replenish our physical and emotional resources. Stress, it is often associated with our industry, and stress resilience would involve focusing on what one can control, maintaining strong relationships, remaining adaptable, developing effective coping strategies, and fostering a positive outlook. Resilience is not about avoiding stress, but successfully navigating it. Today, we have with us Mrs. Rama Ravi Titi, who doesn't need any introduction. We are going to learn more on key strategies, which would include building your resilience, recharging your energy, which is very important, and leveraging on your support systems. This, please do be a part of this series for all the future sessions, because we at FFI, we always try to conduct different programs as a part of our knowledge series, which are holistic in nature and cover all aspects of a logistician's life, both professional and personal. So this is not only which is related to our day-to-day working and operational issues, but this is much more than that, is to how to strengthen yourself positively through mind and body to handle handle the stressful environment which is always there, because we live in an environment where we as logisticians has to be agile, alert, and perform 24/7. We have to compete with ourselves. The targets which are being given to us are sometimes very daunting, but we have to perform. And do that, we have to be really emotionally, mentally, and physically strong. I'm quite sure that this session which Ms. Ramaji is conducting will be very insightful and knowledgeable for you. And once again, I thank Chaitali who has been spearheading the women's wing, and through her efforts, our women's wing has indeed has grown over the last 4 to 5 years. We in FFI believe in gender equality. We are taking each effort to ensure that there is higher and higher participation of women in this logistics fraternity and also in our federation. So thank you, Chaitali, for your endeavor, and over to you. Thank you so much, Ramaji, for consenting to our request for holding this session. Over to you, Chaitali.
Thank you, Amit Bhav, for your very nice and warm words of encouragement. We look forward to doing more work. And now may I please request Dushan Bhai to say a few words.
Yeah, thank you, Chaitali. Thank you, Dr. Sant. Thank you, Chairman Amit sir and Sudeep ji for taking this efforts to address such an important subject of developing resilience and handling stress. That's what we are saying, that our job is like a investment banker, where we are there all around the place, handling any stress concerning our own organization, the client's expectations, the regulatory stress, and it's a different kind of various levels of low stress, high stress, medium stress that we go across every single day. And yet custom brokers thrive, and that is a big takeaway in this fraternity, that how they keep themselves going on, handling everything, their finances, their regulatory issues, their commercial issues with clients, objections, notices. List is endless. And don't want to take much of time. We have one of the best speakers on global scale, I would say. She's also engaged globally to and advising a lot of high-end clients. I'm sure we will be having an enriching session. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dushan Bhai. It's always a pleasure to hear you and have your encouraging words. May I now, before we start off and hand over the baton to Rama, can I please request Sudeep Da, who is actually responsible for the success and the thriving part of Women's Wing, to please say a few words. Sudeep Da, over to you.
So thank you, Chaitali. Good afternoon, everyone. There's nothing much to add. In fact, there is nothing more to add at all. After immediate past chairman and chairman has spoken, and after we all know that this is an ongoing series, we've all heard her before in many of the webinars, this being the second in this series. So having said that, I only I only hope that we get some enriching experience, I would say, after this seminar, because see, at the end of the day, it is whatever we might say regarding logistics. At the end of the day, none of us speak about the pressure and the tensions we go through. We talk about decreasing logistics cost, improving timelines, first mile, last mile, so many words we have. But never ever, no government body, no organization, no association, do we ever speak about the stress we have to go through, and to manage that stress, what we have to do. Because unless and until we are able to manage that stress, we will not be able to give an effective service at the end of the day. So, and these are things we cannot put down on paper. I cannot write a mail saying that I can write a mail and saying the last mile connection did not work, it did not think. But I cannot write a mail and saying, no, the stress took on me. So this is more very important and a silent aspect which actually directly affects our quality of service. So having said that, I think let us start. Let us see what we have, what Ms. Rama TD has in store for us in this session.
Thank you, Sudipta. Appreciate your words. Rama, it's over to you. Thank you. You've already got a thumbs up, Sudipta. Your speech was the most popular one. Rama, over to you. No stress.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Dushyant ji and Sudeep De for such lovely words. In fact, very beautifully they have put up like why this series is very important and what are the importance of resilience and how it is impacting our day-to-day professional and personal life. Thank you, Chaitali, and I'll just share the screen. Are you able to see the screen?
Not
No.
yet.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, no. Okay, just one moment.
Swati, can you make Rama the co-host so she can share the screen? Sagar?
I've done that.
Yes, thank you. Rama, you should be able to share your screen now.
Yes.
Yes, now we
Yes.
can see.
Okay, good. Are you able to see?
Yes.
Now it's
Oh.
okay.
Yes,
Huh,
and may
okay.
I just take 1 second to inform the audience that if there are any questions, please put them in the Q&A box because this is a webinar, so we will not be able to check in the comments box. Please do put your questions and reactions in the Q&A box. Thank you very much. Rama, over to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. And I'm glad you have joined us for Resilience and Recharge, thriving in a high-stress environment. We all know our industry is incredibly demanding, and today's session is all about equipping us with practical strategies to not just survive, but truly thrive under pressure. My aim is for you to walk away with actionable tools you can use immediately. Before I dive in, I would like to have a small recap, that is navigating difficult conversations which we had last month. Remember, friends, that self-awareness isn't just a soft skill. It's a strategic advantage that allows you to make better decisions, manage yourself, and lead more effectively in the demanding logistics environment. It empowers you to lead, react consciously, and decide effectively. Second one is know your triggers, recognizing patterns to anticipate and manage emotional responses. I hope you remember we discussed about the pressure cooker effect, where we lose our control, we become victims of our triggers. Then practicing the pause, which we are talking about the stop strategy, stop what you are doing, take a deep breath, that is slow down. Then observe your thoughts, emotions, and body sensations. Then P stands for proceed with intention. Next comes what, so what, and now what. This is again a powerful framework for clarity under pressure. When we say what, we talk about the facts. What exactly is happening? What are the verifiable facts? Then, so what is the impact that it creates and the emotion with which we address it? And now, what is the action plan? So, friends, it is an ongoing journey, cultivating self awareness daily for sustained improvement. Consistent small practices will build this powerful skill over time, leading to more confident and sound decisions. Having said all this, let's dive into today's session. Acknowledge the reality, that is the unrelenting pace of logistics. Let's start acknowledging the elephant in the room, the high stress reality of our industry. Constant deadlines, shipments, custom clearances, client demands, which never stops. Then unpredictability, weather, port conditions, regulatory and ships, and unexpected delays, and high stakes, financial penalties, lost business, and reputational damage. Information overload, continuous flow of emails, calls, and urgent updates. We operate in a world of constant motion, friends. We all know that. Think about the tight turnarounds, the sudden port closures, the ever evolving regulations. It's a continuous juggling act, I would say. This isn't just part of the job, it's not managed. And if you are not able to manage, this consistent pressure can lead to burnout. When I say burnout, it is not just burnout, that also affects our focus, and we start making costly errors. So I would like to, explain this with a story. In fact, in today's sessions, I've got 3 or more stories which will help us to connect immediately. I would like to start with this first story, the broker and the car parts shipment. This broker, he was managing a critical shipment of a car parts for a major client. It was a complex, time-sensitive move, and everything felt like it was on fire. The carrier was slow to respond, the client was on the phone every hour, and a minor customs issue popped up. Now, the broker, obviously, he felt overwhelmed and was working on just a few hours of sleep. In his rush to get the customs issue resolved, he misread a small but crucial detail in the regulations. So he ended up filing the wrong paperwork, which led to a week-long delay and a hefty fine for the client. The cost wasn't just financial, friends. Unfortunately, he lost the client's trust. He was so caught up in the stress of the moment that his judgment faltered. Now, we all know this. Many of us would have undergone this. This broker story isn't unique. It highlights why understanding and managing our stress isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity for both personal well being and professional success. Now, let's see what is this resilience and burnout. Resilience, as we all discussed, even during our emotional intelligence series, we spoke about resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, adapt to challenging situations, and grow stronger through them. Then burnout, a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged or excessive stress. Now, how are we going to have the connection? Building resilience is our best proactive defense against burnout. Now, friends, please see this picture. When you see this deeper, it says so many things. So let's get clear on what we are talking about. What is resilience? Think of it like that sturdy tree. It bends in the wind but doesn't break. For us, it's the ability to absorb a customs hold or an angry client call and then get back to solving the problem without being overwhelmed. On the other hand, burnout is what happens when the stress becomes chronic. It's not just a bad day, it's a feeling of complete depletion. We feel like everything came to a standstill, like you have nothing left to give, and even feeling disconnected from your work, right? So, friends, again, one more story I would like to tell you. It's about A and B during the port strike. Imagine two logistic managers, A and B, both facing the exact same problem. A major port strike has just been announced, freezing dozens of their clients' shipments. A immediately feels a wave of panic. She says to herself, "This is impossible. We are going to lose all our clients." So, in the fear, she stops answering emails, she starts snapping at her team, and starts to feel completely drained. We all know that's a sign of burnout, a feeling of being completely overwhelmed and giving up, right? So, on the other hand, B also feels the pressure, but her first thought is, okay, this is bad. What's the plan? What am I supposed to do? She immediately calls her team for a brief meeting, starts contacting alternative carriers in a nearby port, and calmly begins her communication with her most critical clients. She does not let the problem consume her. Instead, she let it motivate her to find a solution. B's example shows us that resilience isn't just a trait you are born with. It's a set of skills we can actively build to protect ourselves from burnout and lead to more effective responses. I hope this story really makes you connect with what I'm talking about. Having said this, friends, let's talk about the 4 pillars of resilience. That is your foundation for strength. The 4 pillars are the mindset, the body, the connections, and the purpose. To build robust resilience, we focus on 4 interconnected pillars. Mindset, that is how you think and perceive challenges. Second, body, your physical well being and the energy levels. Then comes these connections, that is your relationships and support systems. 4, the purpose, your sense of meaning and direction. Friends, strengthening each pillar fortifies your overall ability to thrive. To make resilience practical, we'll break it down into 4 core interconnected pillars. Think of these as the fundamental areas you need to build up to create a strong, stable foundation for yourself. We will explore each one, friends, because a strong mind alone isn't enough. It needs to be supported by a healthy body, strong relationships, and a clear sense of purpose. This holistic approach ensures we are building a comprehensive, sustainable defense against stress. Mind you, it is not just a temporary fix. Let's dive into the first pillar. So, as mentioned earlier, pillar 1 is about mindset, the power of your inner dialogue. Stephen Covey always says everything happens twice, one in your mind, and the second one when you bring it into action. Resilient mindset strategies are challenging your thoughts, focus on what you can control, and most importantly, practice optimistic explanation. Our mindset is perhaps our greatest tool or our biggest obstacle. It can be taken in both ways. The way we talk to ourselves matters immensely. When stress hits, we often catastrophize. In psychology, this term means we always picturize, visualize, or think about the worst to happen. We need to actively challenge those thoughts, friends. Directly, you need to address that. For example, if you think this is an impossible problem, just reframe it. This is a complex problem. But I have the skill to break it down and find the solution. Focus on what you can control. Obviously, you can't move the cargo yourself, but you can control your communication with the client, the speed of your problem solving, and your attitude, right? So, optimism here isn't blind hope, it's viewing setbacks as temporary and specific, not as total failures. And in an industry of constant problems, it's easy to overlook the good stuff. Make a conscious effort, friends, to celebrate even minor success. Celebrating small wins, we never do that. We always, look for the bigger picture, look for the problems, look for the stress, and we forget to really celebrate the small wins. Acknowledging successes, even if it is very, very small, it helps you to build momentum and positivity. So please start doing that. And one more story for you. X and the incorrect container weight. I'm sure you all must be seeing the rail yard. A few months ago, a senior freight forwarder was in a tough spot. A major client shipment was rejected at a rail yard because the container weight was incorrect on the manifest. His initial thought was, this is a disaster. It's a logical nightmare, and we are going to get hit with a huge fine. This negative mindset, definitely it is a stressor by itself. But then he paused. Remember, we spoke about the stop. So he just paused and he deliberately reframed the situation. He asked himself, okay, I can't change the past, and I can't magically make the container lighter either. But what is the one thing I can control right now? That is by shifting his mindset, friends, he was able to stop stressing about the problem and focus on the solution. He immediately called the rail yard, found the exact discrepancy, and arranged for a quick reweigh and refile it. He took control of the situation instead of letting the situation control him. His ability to reframe the problem into a controllable action saved his day. This story illustrates how a conscious shift in mindset can directly lead to a more effective, less stressful outcome. So, this is with regard to the mindset. Now, the second pillar is body, fueling your physical resilience. The key strategies are prioritizing sleep, stay hydrated, move your body, eat nutritional food. I know you all must be laughing. Our minds and bodies are deeply connected. When we are physically depleted, our emotional resilience is often the first thing to go. You can't pour from an empty cup. I know our work We cannot afford to have this luxury of 8 hours sleep in a stress, right? So sleep is your superpower, whether you do it or not. I know it's hard with global time zones and urgent emails, but prioritizing quality rest is perhaps the single most effective thing you can do to manage stress and improve your cognitive function. And don't forget the simple things like grab a glass of water because dehydration can make you feel even more stressed. But we never notice all these friends. That's the problem. And then step away from your desk for a quick walk. Even a 5 to 10 minutes can make a huge difference in clearing your head, which can help you to boost your energy. Then fuel your body with proper nutrition. Most of the time when we are stressed, we tend to eat all junk foods and even the sugary snacks, and opting for balanced meals helps maintain stable energy levels, preventing those afternoon crashes, that makes you more vulnerable to stress. These small, consistent actions have a huge cumulative impact on your ability to handle pressure and maintain focus throughout your demanding days. Please try this. You need to prioritize rest because if your mind is occupied under pressure, we tend to miss out all important things. Drink water, stay hydrated, move your body, and eat sensible food. Now, the third pillar is connection, the strength of your support network. Leveraging your relationships, communicate with your team, connect with mentors and peers, lean on your personal network, and then, most importantly, set boundaries. Friends, we are social beings and we are not meant to handle stress alone. Our connections, both professional and personal, are our safety net and our source of strength. Internally, friends, within your team, talk to your colleagues and supervisors. Don't be afraid to ask for help or delegate. Open communication and a willingness to support each others can save a huge amount of pressure from any one individual. And then externally, connect with mentors or other professionals in the industry. It's incredibly validating to know others face similar struggles, and their experience can offer invaluable insights and perspectives. Friends, at this point, I would like to really appreciate the effort taken by Triple FAI. We have loads of mentors with too much of knowledge, and it's our luxury to get it from them. So never hesitate to ask for help, and they are willing to help you, help all of us to come out of all our problems. And we should be thankful for that. And critically, remember your personal life is your recharge station. Many a times what we do is the amount of focus, we give to our professional life, we forget to give it to our personal life. And our home becomes even more a stressful place because we don't give that importance. So it's very important, to make time for the people who ground you and bring you joy. It could be your friends, family, or even your hobbies. These are vital for your overall well being and resilience. Part of this also means setting boundaries. We fear to say no, and we always become too vulnerable, and we are not in a position, we don't have that courage to say no. So learning to say no respectfully when your plate is already full is a skill that protects your capacity. Now, to understand this better, one more story for you. This time I was bored giving just alphabet, so I have given a name, Maria. The story is about Maria and the complex customs project. She's a new custom broker and she was given her first big project, a complex multi part shipment for a new client. It involved tricky classification codes and specific regulations she had never dealt with before. She felt immense pressure to prove herself and was trying to handle everything on her own. She was not prepared to ask for any help. She wanted to do it on her own. She was staying late every night and getting more and more stressed, but she was afraid to ask for help because she didn't want to look inexperienced. I think most of us feel this. On the third night, her team lead, seeing her still at her desk, sat down and simply asked, "What can I help you with?" That's it. Maria broke down and finally she started explaining the situation. Her team lead wasn't judgmental, a wonderful person. Instead, he brought in another senior colleague and together they helped her untangle the knots in just an hour. Maria learned a valuable lesson. Resilience isn't about being an island, it's not about staying alone, not about your courage to bounce back. All this is fine, but it doesn't mean that you have to take up all the stress on your head or on your shoulders. It's about building a network of support and trusting your team. It was a shared problem, and by sharing it, the burden became manageable. So, from Maria's experience, beautifully illustrates the power of connection in navigating high stressful situations. Now, friends, we have come to the last pillar, that is the purpose. Finding your why. Reconnecting to your motivation. The first one is impact of your role. Second, align with values. Third, contribute to your larger goal. And fourth is future vision. I'm sure this picture is self explanatory, but still, I would love to do it a little elaborate for you. When we are buried under deadlines and problems, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. That's where purpose comes in. It's your internal compass, your lighthouse in the storm. Take a moment to reconnect to the true impact of your role. You are not just pushing papers or processing forms, friends. You're an essential part of a global engine. You are helping a small business get its products to the market and ensuring a hospital receives vital medical supplies on time or facilitating international trade that benefits countless people. That's a huge, right? It's a tangible impact that we are creating. Connecting your work to your core values gives you a moral and ethical guide in stressful times. When decisions are tough, asking what aligns with my values, just this simple question, what aligns with my values, can provide clarity to resolve, and purpose gives you a reason, endure, and find satisfaction in your demanding work. Friends, that is why we insist that, and I have also put here that the fourth pillar is the purpose. Having discussed all the pillars, what is required, etc., etc. Now let's see how can we build this. And I am excited to provide you with the toolkits, the actionable strategies. First one is immediate stress relievers. You know what? First, for immediate stress relief in those acute moments, try the 3-minute reset. That is a quick pause, take a deep breath, and observation to regain focus. Or simply just walk away from your screen or with your whatever it is, leave your phone, or if you are sitting with some people with hard discussions and whatever it is, just keep yourself away from those things for just few minutes. even a mindful moment, if you are not able to get up from that place, be in the present, focus on one sense, that is very quick. Maybe you can concentrate on your breath, you can hear some sound and focus your attention on that, or you can see something and then you can shift your focus to that, whatever you wish to do it. But do that. A mindful moment focusing on one sense can break the cycle of overwhelming. So, friends, be mindful, take time, have that reset button, have a pause, and enjoy. This is for immediate stress relief. Now comes the long term resilience building. So, what you can do is take micro breaks throughout your day to avoid prolonged strain, then a gratitude practice. Just jotting down 3 things you're thankful for can powerfully shift your mindset. This might sound very weird for many of you. Initially, it was like that for me also, because when you're already stressed and you feel lost and you're totally drained, you feel you don't know what to do, and you feel as if you're alone in this world. It is not that easy to write down your gratitude list, right? But friends, I'm telling you, I am practicing this with great difficulty. I learned this. And then I started practicing it. There is always something to feel thankful. There are always something. Some people are there, the situation is there, so many things are there. Even you're sitting on a problem is also a blessing. You have a job for yourself, you have a family behind, you have a team to support you. So whenever you're stressed, whenever you feel like everything is lost and nothing is there, and you feel alone and you feel like everything has come to a halt, please practice this. Just jotting down 3 things you're thankful for can powerfully shift your mindset. And then plan your recharge. When I say recharge, schedule your personal activities with the same commitment you show to work meetings. We never do that, friends. The commitment that we show to our work, we don't show it to our personal life. I told you earlier also, your family is your recharge button. Many times it could be just a dinner, going out for a dinner with the family, or for a movie, or sitting together and chatting, or promising to get back home little early during a festival time or whatever it is. But we end up not giving priority to that. And actually, we are not realizing that is our recharge button. So try to do that when you commit something to your family with the same commitment with which you do it in your professional life. Try to give the same commitment to your personal life too. Again, I'm saying it is your recharge button. And continue to reflect and learn from your experiences using the self awareness tools we discussed. Last time also, we discussed about this, being mindful, observing, meditation, all those things, the tools what we have been already discussing. These strategies used consistently, friends, will significantly boost your resilience and help you thrive. Friends, now that we have come to the end of the session, let's see what are the takeaways. To quickly recap the core lessons from today's session, remember, friends, resilience is a skill. You can learn it, you can practice it, and you will get better at it. Focus on strengthening those 4 pillars: your mindset, your body, your connections, and your sense of purpose. A little effort in each area goes a long way. The key is to be proactive. Yes. Don't wait until you're exhausted to start building resilience. Make it a daily practice, and you'll be better equipped to handle any challenge our industry throws at you. Because our industry is totally working on how to shatter the custom broker or the freight forwarder. How can we give the maximum stress to them? How can we trouble them? How can we make them feel depleted with their own strengths, right? So by building resilience, we can challenge our industry by whatever they wanted to throw at us. Even small, consistent action will accumulate into significant strength. Your goal is to move beyond merely surviving to truly thriving in this high stress environment. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for your wonderful participation. And now the floor is yours.
Thank you. So friends, we please ask your questions. Please post your question in the chat box.
I think while we wait for people to, I have to say, Rama, that this is probably one of the most profound sessions we've had in a very long time, even from you. And it's a pity that we don't have the kind of audience that is required for this, but we don't give up hope. And it is so relevant. Your examples, all four of them, resonated very correctly, very deeply. And I can easily say on behalf of all of us that this is so very important, practicing gratitude on a daily basis, because we get caught up in our things and we don't realize how important it is to have that little bit at the end of the day to just tell us that a really messy day wasn't really a messy day. Because if you can find three things to be grateful for in your everyday life, every day, then you are going to be okay no matter how bad the situation is or how bad the times are. And it's an excellent session. I think it was absolutely stupendous. It was fantastic. It was really nice. Dr. Sant, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Chaitali. So, Ramaji, I mean, we will wait for people question, but meanwhile, I want to ask you one question. Yeah. And you mentioned in the pillar 3 purpose, you know. So, and purpose, excellent, which you mentioned that yes, we have to look at the impact of our role, align with values, contribute to the larger goal and future vision. So 4 points you mentioned. Here, can we have some differentiation between in pillar 3 purpose? You will have a one purpose which is related with your business, your profession, and do you we how the purpose in other than profession can help you to reduce the stress and resilience. Could you show some light on that?
Yeah, first thing is the purpose is the fourth pillar. Third is the connection.
Sorry. Yeah,
Uh,
fourth. Yeah.
yeah. See, anything we do without a purpose, we lack interest, first of all. Right. So even if you take your profession, you can't separate it with your personal life. After all, you take up a profession keeping your personal life in mind. Right. So it is always a challenge. Like all of us, we do that. We are working for a better standard of living to give our family, right? But when it comes to family, we hardly have time to be with them. When it comes to family, we hardly have the patience to deal with their queries. When it comes to family, we hardly have the mindset to sit and spend some time with them because we don't want to hear their complaints. We don't want to pick up a fight. We don't want to have an argument, or we don't want to end up our days. And we always end up saying, I had a rough day in office and even at house, I don't have peace of mind. So that is why I said the purpose is always aligned with your larger goal. And here, not only here, everywhere, the larger picture is your family's happiness, your future security, your children's future, all these things. So you cannot actually segregate these two. That is why I said it's very important that how much commitment you with which you work towards your professional commitments, the same thing, or even a percent more, you need to give it to your family, which we eventually land up not doing it. So we have to be mindful always that these stress I am taking, I am going to the extent of even, falling sick because of my professional commitment. But all these things I am doing for the smile and happiness and for my future of my family. So that same commitment should be there when you go to your family also. Many of us, we don't feel it as a comfort zone where we can share our problems. Many a times we think that why do we have to shift our pressure to our family? But we fail to understand that not saying or not sharing with them, but showing a different attitude is more painful than actually helping them to know what you are actually undergoing. So, keeping your family intact with your professional outcomes will definitely help us to move forward, and our performance can excel in many folds.
Yeah, I mean, you said it right. Sometimes we show more patience to our customers or our profession or colleagues there. We show much more really understanding, or we give more time to them compared to family. I fully agree that. I mean, that's unfortunate part of it, but very interesting. Thanks for really excellent connecting that dots. Yeah. So there is one question. This is from Rashida Adam. Her question is that uh, is with too much noise and hustle mode to be best, how do you mitigate the stress and be mindful?
See, there are a lot of practices which can help us to, control that sound. For that, I need a practical session where I can actually take you through that. But it is possible, when you are totally stressed, your mind just gets a cut off, and you're not able to hear anything other than what is running in your mind. So basically, you need to work on controlling your mind. And it is not as easy as what I am saying now, but there are practices which will really help you. A quick one, what I can tell you is, right now also you can do it. Just close your eyes and then listen to the sounds around you. You will hear so many sounds that you will be surprised that when my eyes are open and when I am actually doing some work, I never heard these sounds. Because our senses, see, if you take a blind man, his hearing is superb because he has to navigate all his life through his ears and the way he's talking, because he cannot see anything. But unfortunately, when all our senses are good, you hardly make use of our senses. And that is where this meditation, this breathing techniques, and there are some practical tools, like last time we also discussed about the box breathing. And there are so many methods which can quickly help us to. That is why I had segregated here also, like short term and then immediately what can be done, and in a long term what can be done, I had discussed. I wish in future, if we are able to have a get together where all of us are together, I can definitely demonstrate it physically and take you all through the process, which can help you with the meticulous practice. This can be definitely achieved.
Yeah, thank you.
There is no problem without a solution, and I believe in that.
Yeah, thank you. So I think we still do not have any more question, but we have our OBs here, and if anybody has got any questions, I think I still encourage them to ask that, because I think the way which you get the clarification, I think it helps you to take you ahead, this thing. Yeah. Any question from anybody from audience?
Yeah, Dr. Sant, with the permission of chairman and our IPC and the session in charge, I like to appreciate all of you for conducting such wonderful session. And especially Rama, the way you conducted this program with the citation of It's an hard reality of the life. And one must accept this. Especially in our industry, what is happening is maybe my word, some may feel it's a bitter word, but that's the hard reality of our industry. That number one, we ourselves underestimate ourselves. First of all, the thing we do is we underestimate ourselves. Second, the thing which we do as a custom broker is that we surrender to the trade and the authorities. See, that is the reason what I found in all these years is that is the reason why I'm always under stress because I don't identify my own potential. I don't respect what potential I have. If I don't respect, then one should not expect that trade or authority should respect you. So we should start respecting ourselves that we are qualified custom brokers. Number one.
Absolutely.
Number
Absolutely.
two, we have certain specialization. That's the reason why end of the day we deliver the result. So we should respect ourselves. That will help the entire trade to come out of the stress. I give you a simple example that when I started in this, when I entered into this arena of logistics somewhere in early 90s, I think so, 91, 92, that time we used to take, demand draft from exporters while issuing bill of lading from the shipping lines. So that was the safe corridor we used to follow. But over the period of time, the system of the trade has changed drastically. And end of the day, we custom brokers facing the stress of finance. So similarly, in import practice, we negotiated our own things. So through this wonderful session, I just want to put a word to the entire trade: respect yourself, respect your own abilities. Okay, that will help you to come out of this kind of stress. And once again, Rama, Chaitali, Dr. San, Chairman Sir, IPC Sir, Sudip De Sir, and everyone, this is wonderful session. We need to take this ahead lot of time. Rather, I would say station wise, let people know that what kind of stress they are facing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karthik Bhai. Means a lot. Thank you. Rama, while we don't have questions, we have wonderful comments from the audience. So we have Mr. Mani, Balkrishna Mani, K. Balkrishna Mani. He says, excellent session, madam, thought-provoking. And then we have Mr. Gunasankar NP. The program was really helpful. I would love to know if there is a resilience building program that can be integrated into a weekly routine, something practical and sustainable for professionals in high pressure roles.
Definitely, it can be done.
So then in that case, Mr. Gunasekar, I would suggest and recommend that you please get in touch with Rama offline, and she would be happy to discuss this, take this further on with you. And we have Mr. S. Balasubramaniam, Madam, session is always excellent. Thanks. Mr. Krishna Rao is saying great session with good insights, which is also very heartening. And then everybody seems to be quite happy with the whole thing. Dr. Sant?
Yeah. So I think definitely I only wish that we have next time more participants so that they understand. I think this half 1 hour they would have definitely, if they would have spent, definitely they would have got little better life to
Yes.
handle their urgencies and the stress. I'm quite sure on that. And we will see, I think we should see whether we will have recording, how we can pass on to the people. Because
Correct.
uh, I mean, definitely, and my request to participant is that please convey this to your colleagues, friends who has not attended. Encourage your office colleagues to attend next month's session. We will shortly declare the dates, but please encourage, as you have liked it and you found it useful. My request to you is please encourage your colleagues to attend the next month's session into large number. Yeah. Over to you.
Anilji, would you like to say something, sir?
Yeah, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. It was wonderful. In fact, I will add certain things, Uh, in fact, we can recommend certain supplements like, we custom brokers, spend so much time, take so much stress. The stress is very dangerous nowadays. It is very dangerous topic, madam, because it is not only creating mindset or anything, but it is creating health problems also. Indirectly, lot of health issues are facing. So I think we should suggest some supplements like, there are very good medicines for this in Ayurveda, like, Shankapushti, Brahmi, and that Ashwagandha. These are the stress busters actually. Nobody, we should stress this also. Like even there's a supplement called Alpha GPC. It will develop the cognitive development where it will, the some supplements, it is like just like maintaining our bodies. It's not just using our this thing also. Even our body or our mind is very powerful and we should maintain it actually. So we need to give some good supplements to maintain our brain and our systems also. So that's anyhow, thanks. Wonderful, madam. It's really.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anilji. Rama, we have some more comments. We have Bini, wonderful session. Thanks, Rama. We have Mr. Krishna Rao, great session with good insights. Jovita, thank you, Rama, for the wonderful session. In our daily work, we come across lots of problems, both business and families, and stand in the market. Mr. Raj Prasad, excellent session, Rama Madam, appreciate. Maruti Bhau, today's webinar is very good and helps the customs broker. Rita, thank you so much for coming online. She's somebody who's always supported the women's wing, but you rarely see her online or offline. And she says, very interesting and informative session, Rama. And thank you, Rita, for joining us. We appreciate it. And we look forward for doing all. And Mr. Raj Prasad says, thanks to FAI for organizing. So I think, Dr. Sant, with this, we wrap up.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Uh, is Sudeep ji still there?
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah. So Sudeep ji, I request you to kindly.
I've said my bit, but just to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to the participants. Thank you for to the secretariat and thank you to the OBs. We have been doing this in a regular manner, and my only request is that whenever we are having this next series, because we plan 2 or 3 dates in this webinar, and so sorry for that. But I'm sure that in the next part, we will have a fixed date and we will do a little more of publicity on this. So maybe we can get many more participants. But nevertheless, and this is the first webinar we are having after this new committee has taken up. So the new OBs that have joined, thank you for joining. I hope you all had a good experience. Kindly take such initiatives of FFI forward at your local stations and make sure it is given a good publicity, because the more participants we have, the better webinars we do, the more is the proliferation of the FFI name. So, and which is most important, I think the best service you can do to FFI is to make sure that its name is spread worldwide everywhere. And everyone knows the name of FFI. And so having said that, thanking everyone, the Secretary, Dr. Sant, Chaitali, and of course our speaker, Mrs. Rama Titi. So thank you and looking forward to meeting you all at Chennai. Having said that,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
thank you.
Thank you, everyone. See you all and Shubh Deepavali, and we will see you next month in November. We will be announcing the dates very shortly.
Thank you, and happy Diwali to
Happy
everyone.
Diwali to all.
Happy Diwali.
Bye-bye. See you all. See you all.
Bye.